Down with democracy. Oh, no. Did I say something stupid? Yeah, kind of. But why would you say down with democracy? Because the actors who played in the Avengers series did a Save Democracy ad for Kamala Harris. Now, Thanos was right. I'm sorry. Thanos was right. And, you know, I'll never forget it, too. Just like with Game of Thrones, when I knew that the Red Wedding was going to take place, and a lot of people were like, Kit, how come you knew about the Red Wedding? Why didn't you say anything? No, because I enjoy it. And then with Infinity War, Kit, how come you knew? Because I know things. I drink and I know things. I smoke and I know things. But I've never seen anything this cringe. And so many of you might say, Kit, why are you showing this? This is just showing just how pathetic the Democrats are getting. And this is the significance of this video is to show you that they are getting scared. And Hollywood is pulling out everybody they can to save the Democrats. And the reason why they're doing this, Prophet Cat Williams,
all lies will be exposed.
Probably all those actors and actresses were in some P. Diddy tapes. Oh, yeah, it's a diddler. Here it comes, it's the diddler. And so now all the Democrats are making sure that those tapes don't get out. They're telling their Hollywood actors and actresses, get out there and support Kamala. But you don't have to believe me. You don't have to listen to me. You don't have to. You could see it for yourself if you want to see absolute cringe, pure cringe, absolute pure, 100%. Folks, incoming call. I'm so popular with Scarlett Johansson. I'm just that special. Folks, give it up. First time on the show, Scarlett Johansson. Take a bow.
Hi, you guys. Hi, Avengers.
Hey, Scarlett.
Jumping on the call.
Oh, God. You got Robert Downey Jr., you got Chris, you got Mark. Oh, God, you got them all. You got them all here.
Well, I think you mean assembling. I said
Wow.
assembling. Don, that's pretty good. No, that was funny.
Scarlett, it is our pleasure to come together and to get the vote out this election. Come on.
Yeah, how can we be of service?
Well, how about we start with what our voting plans are going to be, who we're going to bring to the polls with us, that sort of thing. Just
Thanos was right. Thanos was right. Thanos was right. And you know what? When I clip this video, I better see in the comment section below. Thanos was right.
I think Kamala Harris needs a catchphrase.
Ooh, yes, definitely a catchphrase.
How about this? I'm just off the top of my head. I can do this all day.
Shut up. I hate it.
Okay.
I mean, it's original, but
What about something punchier like, ooh, boom. You looking for this? Iron Man 2, everybody loved it.
okay, again, I think we're just trying to get out the vote.
Kamala forever.
That's better.
No. God. You're not going to use the Wakanda forever and say Kamala forever, okay? Like. Oh, God. Fermilab, what'd you do with that collider machine? Why is this timeline so disappointing?
Okay, how about I'm down with democracy? It's just clean, it's simple.
Okay, I like that.
It's hard to argue with that.
Kamala Harris down with democracy.
Oh, yeah. I'm Kamala Harris.
Oh, no. Down with democracy. Because, hey, nothing says better at convincing people that you're going to fight for democracy. I'm Kamala Harris. I'm down with democracy. Down with democracy.
And I say, down with democracy.
You're not helping her. Let's rewind that again because that's a terrible catchphrase. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. If I'm doing this right, I'm going to act too. I want to play pretend. Hello, my name is Kit Cabello. I'm the host of Hard Lens Media. It is with a heavy heart that I must inform all of you, the people of the free world, that the mighty Avengers have declared war against democracy. They have said that they are down and down with democracy. They're against free speech. They're against us for being free. And they're doing a cringe ad for Kamala Mamala. Thanos was right. This network is endorsing Thanos.
Down with democracy. It's just clean, it's simple.
Okay, I like that.
It's hard to argue with that.
Kamala Harris down with democracy.
Oh, yeah. I'm Kamala Harris, and I say down with democracy.
I don't know if that sounds the way we want it to sound, though.
I think we just need, can we get some production though?
Jarvis? My name's not Jarvis, but whatever.
Oh yeah, that's right. Down with democracy.
Down with democracy.
Is that what we mean, though?
Yeah, together we're gonna tear down democracy.
Will you stop playing heroic music under
Tear down democracy? Are these our heroes? Was Thanos trying to warn us?
yourselves?
I'm Kamala Harris, and I am down with democracy. Did I sound enough like her?
No, Don. No, not at all. This was pure cringe. This was pure cringe. What is this? Fierce Gassevin says, now we need to brainstorm a Kit Kat phrase. A catchphrase. Furious Gustafun, I want you to go visit White Gladys right now at the Strait of Gibraltar. I want you to swim in that water. I want you to swim in that water until you confront White Gladys. And I want you to tell her what you just said. You'll get no shite from Kit. Melissa Brooke the Heart says, shamelessly embarrassing. Don't break our hearts, Melissa. Don't break our hearts. And Prim 54 says, yeah, they're not desperate at all. Down with the 60. Popeye the Sailor, go see the White House counselor. And Mastermind Hour making a mockery of democracy. What can we take away? They're desperate. Oh man, they're pulling out everything. So let's have our own down with democracy poll here. I want you guys and gals to vote. All right. I want you to vote. Vote or die, MFers. You think all these celebrities and actresses are coming out to support Kamala Harris out of the goodness of their heart? Or is it because they got a phone call late at night saying, hey, we got you at one of these P. Diddy parties, or you're in that little black book belonging to Jeffrey E. And if you don't follow orders, something might just leak out. Type 1, if they're doing the goodness of their heart. Type 2, they got that 3 a.m. phone call saying follow orders to support Kamala. I wonder how many 2s are going to be in the chat. Am I being mean? Oh, yes, I am. But it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes I get to be mean. And Thanos was right. And hold on. See, this is why I love my audience. Comments like this stand out. Virtuoso tipped $5 YouTube super chat. Final word for this segment. I'm Kamala Harris, and I went down on Willie Brown. Now get up and go see the White House counselor.
I don't mean to sound alarmist, but most of what they let you read is garbage. Most of it's designed to warp our minds until subconsciously you find you'll take the time to lick their boots free of grime and wipe their minds free of tarnish. Oil is the centerpiece, a body count of millions is the garnish. So how's it feel to know we funded every carcass? That every year our taxes pay for carpet bombing Gaza under shroud of darkness? We spend enough a year to house and feed each homeless person in the streets on turning families in apartment buildings in the Middle East to bloody craters full of charred garments. And our media is silent at best. At worst, they can find it in themselves to call war crimes clashes and label children burned to ashes terrorists who played a stupid game and reaped the harvest. And every time we try to paint the truth, the news sends all their slugs to suck off all the varnish and distort it into something harmless. The media will hang you by your feet and keep you half asleep. So yes, I'm here to set you free, but freedom won't be sweet because you'll fall 1,000 feet when I come cut you out your harness. They say those who dream the deepest fall the farthest. They also say that home is where the heart is. But if home for you is Gaza, Netanyahu's got you painted as a target. Perhaps it's not the impact, but it's what you see when falling that will hit the hardest. Maybe it's the sound of all those children crying out in those apartments that will hit the hardest. Maybe all those little bodies scattered in the dirt will hit the hardest. Maybe seeing human lives assigned such little worth will hit the hardest. Maybe it's the knowledge that you're paying for the darkest of atrocities committed on this earth that will hit the hardest. Maybe it's the knowledge that we give 10 million a day to oppressors who possess the kind of Medicare you'll die in debt before you see that's gonna hit the hardest. Maybe then you'll see you've always had more in common with the commoners whose slaughter we fund every day in Gaza than our senators and bosses. Maybe then you'll see our country never had a conscience. And maybe then the retroactive guilt will make you nauseous. Maybe what hits harder than the impact is the act of being conscious, of knowing your complicity and helplessness to try and stop the bloody deeds of Congress. And that no matter who's in office, America preserves its foreign interests by whatever means its greed demands, however monstrous. We'll always need a place to train our Contras. And Biden's got a backup plan should harm befall the Holy Land. Wipe it off the map, he'll draw it back on with an iron hand. He demands in Israel, or reasonable effigy, to exercise democracy and colonize the Middle East, regardless of the human cost or phosphorus atrocities, all bought and paid with money they rerouted out the budget for the non-essential things like ever making Flint's water clean. Maybe what hits hardest is the day you see this country for its actual priorities and never more no honest peace attempting sleep. Maybe then you'll look at politicians making speeches like a blood-encrusted beast espousing destiny to empty seats and fellow leeches. As the gauntlet of democracy extends its brutal reach, like a giant wave of trash come to crash on foreign beaches. Maybe build a base, throw a flag down, and heavily pollute the region. Rape your ecosystems, gut your fauna, and congratulate you on your new allegiance. Oops, we mean alliance. This is something mutual until you're non-compliant. We stole something crucial on which you can be reliant. Maybe what hits hardest is the centrists saying both sides need to stop the violence. Those would be the very same centrists saying we should all accept police brutality, who hem and haw and clutch their fucking pearls and spend their time condemning riots. But very soon the day will come when centrists all get censored like the rest of us, and pious as they'll try to be, they won't stay quiet. But they'll just end up shouting in that void that they were all so quick to render us subscribers, and it will be too late to light the fires. So far away tonight, there burn the spires of a region set ablaze for which you've paid for every pyre, which is why your checks weren't all $600 higher. Call it foreign interests or American desires.